Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome to Pacific Drive. This is a game that I've been looking forward to for quite some time, and it is available today on Steam. Although, as you can probably tell from the bottom left corner of the screen, this is the demo version. I do have the full game, and I am playing it, but I obviously couldn't record gameplay the day before it was released in order to present a video on the day of release. However, the demo version does contain the entirety of the game's intro and all of the first mission. It's basically exactly the same as roughly the first hour of gameplay, so what you see here in the demo version is exactly what you can expect in the full version. So, in case you've been listening to me blabber on and not actually paying attention to the plot summary on screen, in 1947 the US government established a testing ground for some strange new technology on the Olympic Peninsula of the northwest Pacific coast of the continental USA. Naturally, weird shit started happening, and so in 1955 they walled the whole area off and turned it into an exclusion zone. Several years later, in 1998 to be precise, I enter stage left. Apparently I'm some kind of delivery driver. This is my van. We're just south of the exclusion zone barrier wall, and it looks like I have to make some kind of delivery to one of the research outposts located around the barrier wall. Naturally, things are not going to go as planned. First, I seem to have run out of road, which is a bit of a problem in a driving game. I also don't appear to have any kind of map. So, I'm going to take a left turn here and go, there's some kind of, I wouldn't exactly call it a road, but there's definitely tire marks here, so... What's that red shit? Oh, this doesn't look good. Yeah. That doesn't look normal. I do not have a good feeling about this. It's all well and good declaring something an exclusion zone. Oh, there's more red floaty shit on. Declaring something an exclusion zone and sticking a wall up around it, but I'm not really sure that unexplained scientific phenomena? Yeah, that. I know there's a wall and I'm supposed to stick to one side of it. I'm just not sure that what's on the other side of the wall understands that it's supposed to stick to. Whoa, that's not good. No, and my van's just packed up. All of my electrics have failed. Okay. Oh. It's not going to be fine, is it? And so, Pacific Drive begins. And I'm pretty sure of two things. One, I'm on the wrong side of the wall. And two, all of those vehicle bits, that's what's left of my van. And that doesn't look good at all. Yeah, sprint. Sprinting seems like a good idea. The game is very unhelpfully telling me to get to safety. That's great advice, but safety is on the other side of the wall, and it's walled off by a radiation barrier. Find transportation. Alright. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Control to crouch. And it's a toggle. Unlike sprint, by the way, you have to hold down shift to sprint, although I'm sure you can probably change that to a toggle in the game settings, but yeah, I'll worry about that later. Right now I need to get the hell out of here. F to kick. Okay.
Hello? Someone out there? Hello? I could have sworn never mind. Francis, the radar's acting up again. You were supposed to tune up this piece of junk years ago.
Alright, I'm going to worry about who this Tobias person is later, but for now, I've found transportation. I need to put the wheel back. Oh yeah, there's a wheel missing. Where's the spare wheel? Maybe in the trunk? Nope. Has anybody seen the spare wheel? Oh, there we go. Spare wheel. Let's get this on the cart and then get the hell out of here. I did struggle a little bit more than I probably should have here. actually getting in the car is I'm making it look a lot more difficult than it actually is. You open the door, you stand in the doorway, and then you close the door and you get into the car. It's here where I'm presented with my next problem. I don't actually know how to drive a car. Okay, turn it on. Put it in drive. Hey! Not that hard.
It's back! This is Tobias Barlow and Francis Cook, located in mid-zone Sector B. Do you read me? I'm picking up your distress signal in the outer zone. It looks like you're somewhere around Sector E. Hey, Francis, come here! Yes, it's urgent. Leave that interferometer alone for a second. Something is out there.
Yeah, that'd be me. And I really am struggling to control this thing. I mean, I know I'm bad at driving, but it keeps trying to pull to the right. There's some damage here.
Hey, we got a live one. Hey, do you copy? Hello? Hello? Is this thing working?
They don't have a transmitter. We won't hear a thing back.
Huh. But if they're stranded, could they, they're from outside? They're a preacher? Hey, how did you get through the barrier wall? No one's gotten into the zone in ages and lived to tell about it.
And if we don't get them to safety, this one won't either.
That's a good point. Hey, you're in serious danger. The instability's closing in, and it's gonna scramble you quicker than beef in a blender. Your closest shelter is a few miles east. Get there however you can, and be quick about it.
And my car just stopped. Out of fuel. Okay, so there's a spare fuel can in the back. And it's telling me to siphon. Ah, there we go, there's a wrecked car up ahead. Don't know how much fuel there is in. Enough to fill the can, hopefully. Some kind of instability closing it. And who are these guys inside the exclusion zone? Didn't realise there were still any scientific teams working here, but apparently there are. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There. Put the jerry can back. Get this thing moved. Thankfully it's an automatic transmission. Oh no, this is bad. Come on, come on. Come on, start, damn you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's still trying to drag the steering to the right.
Whoa, wait, hold the phone. There it is again, that blip on the spectrometer. I've seen that waveform before, but where? No kidding. Could it be? A remnant?
That can't be. There hasn't been one in decades.
Look at that spectral fingerprint and tell me that doesn't match the remnants exactly.
No. What we should be looking at is how fast this creature seems to be moving.
Huh. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say they're going about the speed of a... No way. No way to not tell me. They found a remnant and it's a car this time? Holy Christ! No one's had working wheels in here for ages. Boy, I'd kill to know how a combustion engine's still chugging away out there.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, the breacher needs to get to safety. Then we can look into whether that car is ready or not.
In my heart of hearts, I already know. They're back, baby.
None of this is helping, guys. Keeps telling me I need to be going east. But the road doesn't lead east. Hang on, what's that? That looked like shelter. I'm going to take it. If I can just keep the car in one piece until I get it there. Oh, that didn't sound good. The steering's gone completely now. Oppie's auto shop. Screw it. Let's park it here. Turn it off. Stop consuming fuel. Put it in park. And let's get into shelter. And it looks like we're going to live, or at least not die immediately.
Who's there? The shop has been breached. You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out before I... Ow! My head.
It's an emergency broadcast.
Hello, attention. This message is for Dr. Ophelia Turner. We sent a breacher to your garage on, official zone business. Now, we have it on very good authority that this person is in possession of a remnant, which has taken the form of a car, and, well,
Get off the remnant thing. She's not gonna care.
right, like I said, super official zone business. Protocol, demands that you keep them alive until we can get them to safety. Now, if you do not comply, I will occupy this broadcast channel with a recitation of the entire collection of poems I've personally written. That's 10 years and 17 volumes and...
Don't let that voice cut like a nail gun to the skull. So, another breacher, huh?
How do you outsiders not understand that Arda didn't build that 300-meter wall out there for fun? Unless you're one of the unfortunates who got zapped through. Wait, I just remembered. I don't give a damn why or how you got here. You're trespassing, and I'd kindly like you to get the hell out of my zone. Unfortunately, the barrier wall is as fortified against breaches trying to get in as it is against anyone or anything trying to leave. We have to find you a way out. So you might as well start by fixing up that car. Just don't break anything in my shop with those soft hands of yours.
Yep. I'm pretty sure we're both on the same page as far as that's concerned. So the first thing we're going to have to do is fix the car up. I mean, the wheel literally just fell off as we were driving into the shop. So, open headset. Inventory, blueprints, crude door. Okay, we don't have... Yeah. Apparently I can add it to a checklist though. So we need, well, everything. We've got nothing. So, gather items from the abandoned car. Ah. Alright. I can't get in. How am I gonna... Search the abandoned car's trunk. Search the toolbox by the garage door for a pry bar. Ah. Let me just check out the state of... Well, okay, here's the toolbox. So there's a pry bar in here I can use to get into the truck. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Duct tape, a mechanic's kit. Don't know what it is. Pretty sure I'm going to need it though. So, oh, they've automatically hotkeyed. So 1 to get the pry bar out. And this gets me into the trunk of the abandoned car. All kinds of good stuff. Plastics, road flares, more plastics. Alright, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't know what most of this stuff is for, but I'm fairly sure I'm going to need it. So, it doesn't look like there's anything else that I can actually collect. Oh, here we go. Search the dumpster. For stuff. The friendly dumpster. Whoa, what's that? What? It's just... Ah. It spits out stuff that I need, but I'm not able to craft. Like this scrapper. Whoa, what just happened? Whoa, crap. Lost control of the camera there for a second. Alright, so you use the scrapper on, well, stuff like this, and it reduces them to their base components. Excellent. Do I want to... I mean, the tyre seems to be in decent condition. Maybe I should just pick the tyre up? Or scrap it for rubber and things? I'm probably going to need rubber. Yeah, let's scrap it. They're still telling me I need to gather items from the abandoned car for my checklist, and it is telling me to scrap the car's wheels, panels and doors. So we'll scrap everything and collect the raw material. Oh, and it looks like the scrapper isn't going to last forever either. If you look at the bottom right of the screen, the scrapper has a sort of durability bar. Alright, well, we'll make the most of it while it still works. Grab all of our stuff. Notice the to-do checklist appearing on the left side of the screen. It's telling us that we've gathered all of the required materials, and again if you look at the other checklist in the top right, all of the required materials to make a crude door for the car. And not this car, my car, because my car's missing a few bits. Can I scrap the fuel tank? Why would I want to scrap the fuel tank? No, I can't scrap the fuel tank. Fine. And actually there's a fuel pump in the garage, so I don't even need a siphon from this fuel tank, but it looks like I've got everything. Yep. Now, craft a crude door in the shop. So this is the crafting table. So let's have a look. There you go, crude door, and I have everything I need. So we'll make one of those. Is that it? Seems to be it. Yep, we now have a crude door. My car's missing a door. Actually, it's missing two. It's missing a back hatch as well, but we'll go with this one. Now, get the repair putty from the locker. Oh, there's a lot. Is that a spare tyre? Oh, it is a spare tyre. Alright, we'll take everything. A couple of med kits there as well. Bit of inventory management going on here as well. You can't, I mean, there's a limit to what you can actually carry in your backpack. So I've got the spare tyre in my hands, and I'm not sure that's what I really want to be doing. I need to be using the repair putty. Which is... which one? That's the repair putty. Ah. I could just drop the tyre, I suppose. How do I do that? Right mouse button. I can always pick it up later. Now, get the repair putty equipped and start fixing the car up. There we go. So, as I get up to the car, I can see the structural integrity of each bit, and the new crude door that I just fitted is 100%, but, well, this one isn't. So, we're going to go around the car and slap this repair putty on everything that's in need of fixing. Wow, this thing is basically ready to fall off. So, yeah. The car's in some need of repairs, if you couldn't tell by just looking at it. Well, the car's body is about as fixed as it's going to get. Unfortunately, none of the tyres are in great condition, and this one seems to be flat. Okay, so we give it a scan, and this tells me what I need to fix it. I'm going to need a sealing kit. What's a sealing kit? Can I make a sealing kit? Let's check out the workbench. So, where am I going to find a sealing kit? Tyres? No. Tools? No. Car maintenance? Yes, except no. I'm missing a glass shard. Shit. Where am I going to find a glass shard? Maybe break something? Is there anything else in the locker, or did I pick everything? No, I picked everything up. Okay. Oh, is there anything in there? I don't know what this is. I haven't needed to come in here yet. It looks very sort of sciencey. Not sure I want to break anything in here. It looks important, and there doesn't appear to be any way to interact with any of that stuff anyway. Hang on a minute. Is that a computer? That's a computer monitor. Where's my scrapper? Can I get some glass from this? He scanned it first, get it out to my logbook. Plastic, electronics, glass shards. Bingo. Right, now we can make this. Oh, hang on, there's a radio up there as well. Can I scan it first, of course. Never know if this is going to be useful. And I can scrap the radio. More electronics and plastics. Yeah. And copper wire. Right, I can now make a sealing kit after scrapping the computer. It turns out that every time you leave and come back, you can scrap that car again and anything on the shelf over there. Now then, let's get this flat fixed. Oh, and apparently I have a loose wheel as well on the other side. That might explain why the car's steering kept dragging to the right. So I'm going to need to equip the mechanics kit for that. That's not the mechanics kit, Jingles. That's the duct tape. There we go. And fix this loose wheel. Done. which destroyed the mechanics kit. Alright, so it's a one-shot item. I have to admit, there's only one of the wheels on the car that appears to be in even moderately good shape. It's saying now, install cardboard boxes in the trunk. Oh, trunk storage. Alright, that's going to be handy. Now install the crafting mat in the trunk. Oh, is this like a mobile work? Oh, inventory's full. Oh, hang on, I just installed storage in the trunk. I can dump everything in there. Let's take this spare tyre. Whoa! Oh, my camera just spazzed out. Right, so I can store all this shit. I mean, that's what it's for after all. Store all of this stuff in the trunk, just free up the inventory, and then I can pick up the crafting mat, install that in the trunk, and then we'll be ready to go. No?
There's a little prototype of mine in the garage. The ARC device. Hook it up to your car, wherever it'll fit.
The ARC device, which apparently is very important. I have no idea what it is. We'll scan it though, so I can check the logbook entry later. And I have no idea what it does, but it needs to go there.
This beauty won't just be your tour guide. It's your North Star and the only way back to safety. Heck, you should consider it the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit if you plan on staying alive. That's how important this thing will be to you. Yes, that's my very own invention. I'll tell you more about it if you live long enough to use it.
Yeah, she doesn't have the greatest bedside manner, does she? Pick up the gear blueprint. What's this for? For making gears? Pick up the impact hammer blueprint. Alright. Ah, yes. Fuel would be good. Where's the... there it is. Oh wow, we didn't pick up a lot of fuel when we siphoned that junker on the way in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to fill up the spare can as well. That seems like a very sensible thing to do. Right. Where does this go? You know what? I'm just going to drop it. It'll be fine. Throw the switch to charge the battery. Well, that doesn't seem very safe. Next, plan your route. I know I've been saying the trunk of the car when you might expect me to say boot, and suddenly I'm saying route instead of route. What can I say? Sometimes my Britishness slips through.
This is a zone. Within these borders, all matter has lost the ability to hold a constant physical state. What that means is the shape, size, and makeup of just about everything constantly changes. A mile of grass can turn into 10 miles of swamp in the blink of an eye, and it does. Constantly. It's caused by something we call instability. We're completely surrounded by it, and once you've watched it chew through entire mountain ranges, you'll understand that you don't want to get anywhere near it. We can only survive in here within pockets of stability. That's what you're standing in now. And that's what you're seeing mapped on the route planner. If we're going to find you a way out of the zone, you'll need to build a new antenna. Until then, you won't be able to detect stabilized routes beyond your immediate area. So, you've got to go hunting for parts, and that means taking a drive. Go on, pick a route. The ARC device in your car will then show you where you need to go.
Well, there's only one place to
Off you
go.
go. Make a left out of the garage and follow the access road.
Now, because I haven't visited this place, although I am quite happy that it's saying perpetual stability, which doesn't sound like a bad thing, but because I haven't visited this place yet, none of the conditions or hazards or, well, anything other than the perpetual stability thing are actually listed on the route planner. So in order to find out what's there and what I need to watch out for and any potential resources I can find while I'm there, I'm just going to have to go there. You see, kids, that's the thing about experience. It's the one thing that you really, really need the most when you don't have any of it. Yeah, life sucks. Okay, let's get the car sorted out and let's get on the road. Ignition, put it in drive. Hooray for automatic transmissions. She said take a left, didn't she? Yeah, and onto the access road. Alright. Steering seems a lot better than it was before. Yeah, look at that. Turns out, if you fix things, they work properly. Who'd have guessed? Anyway, here we go. Into the unknown. I'm sure it will be fine.
Okay, newbie. I'll keep this simple. Don't want to overwhelm that little brain of yours. You'll need a few things to rebuild the antenna at the garage. First on the list is plasma. The woods are littered with plasma generators. Look for a research trailer or a spark tower. That's those antenna things zapping you when you get too close. Both are always accompanied by plasma generators.
So, first things first, find and scan a plasma generator.
The ARC device is picking up on some plasma generators nearby. Your headset has a built-in scanner. Use it on the plasma generator, and it'll figure out the tools you need.
Well, that was handy. I mean, I don't know what a plasma generator looks like, but I'd imagine it would look something like that. So I need to scan it.
Looks like it's ripe for the picking. Can't get at it with your hands, though. An impact hammer will do the trick.
So I need to make a impact hammer. I'm going to need gas cylinders and more scrap metal. So I'll pin that to the to-do list.
Find those materials by any means necessary. No one's coming back ever again, so go on and take what you need. Transports, homes, outposts, facilities, they've all been abandoned since the zone was decommissioned in '87. Most of those structures won't even be there the next time the instability scrambles the area. So loot to your heart's content. Just loot away.
Ooh, hazmat cabinet. There you go, gas cylinders. Perfect. May as well pick up everything else in here. Never know when I'm going to need it.
Look at you, out in the zone all on your own. They grow up so fast, don't they? And I'll be back at the helm. Been a long time, old gal. Didn't think we'd, talk again after that whole Sasquatch incident.
Yes, I was hoping to go another decade without hearing your voice again. What, did you finally talk Francis to death?
Hello to you too, Oppie. And no, I'm still here.
So, apparently I can actually scavenge those sodium vapor lights, but I don't have the right tools for it. I'm going to need a hand vac, which isn't exactly at the top of my list of priorities at the moment. Let's see what's in this. Oh, it's locked. That's a bit of a bummer. Let's give it a scan. Recommended tool. Oh no, I can... Yeah, pry bar. I have a pry bar. Right, what's in here? Looks like another hazmat cabinet, maybe more gas cylinders and stuff. Need the pry bar to get in there. Chemicals, and another gas cylinder. There is more stuff in here. Another toolbox. Just going to take everything. As long as I can still carry stuff, I'm taking it. I can always store it in the car, and I never know when I'm going to need this stuff. There's another crate. I'm running out of backpack storage. An ARDA crate. Oh, that's the scientific research establishment organisation that's responsible for investigating the zone. Right. So I've got everything I need to make an impact hammer. So let's make an impact hammer. There it is. Go. And now I have an impact hammer. So let's transfer the contents of the backpack into the trunk storage and then use the impact hammer that we just made to smash open one of those generators and get ourselves some plasma.
Hey, driver, I bet you're dying to hear all about the remnants by now.
Oh, can you not? I'm a little busy trying to keep them alive.
I'll keep to the basics, I promise. They deserve to know what they're getting into.
Fine. I'm giving you 60 seconds.
That is not nearly enough time to get...
55 seconds and counting.
Okay. The remnants, in short, they're old objects that do all sorts of weird things. They bind themselves to people, and you're the latest victim. You and the car are inseparable now, so get acquainted. Once the remnant is bound to someone, they become gradually more obsessed with it. It takes over the victim's mind, until they go crazy and run off into the zone with it. No one has ever been able to resist its siren call. That fixation is probably worming its way into your brain as we speak. This is the first time we've ever got our hands on one. But we know all about the past remnants, and oh gosh, this one time it materialized as an old copper kettle, and the tea that came out of that thing, it was...
And now I'm splitting the transmissions going to your receiver. Anything critical to your immediate needs will broadcast directly and immediately to your radio and headset. Anything not mission critical will be on a low priority frequency. Those transmissions will be recorded and indexed for you to listen to at your leisure. And by low priority, I mean just about everything that comes out of Tobias's mouth.
I'm failing to see... Oh, shit. Radiation. I mean, it's not like it wasn't signposted. Walks up to the big building with all the danger radiation signs on it. Is immediately surprised when he starts taking radiation damage. Oh, right, okay. Anyway, there's a car back here I can scrap. What was that noise? I heard something. Right, anyway, I'm going to scrap this car for whatever spare materials I can scavenge from it, and then we're going to proceed deeper into the zone because I still need more plasma. Car status display down there on the bottom right of the dash seems good enough. There's a flashing yellow indicator there on the back door because I don't actually have a rear door. I also only have one headlight, and the working headlight doesn't... What's that? What is that? There's something over there off to the right of the road as well, but I'm slightly more concerned about that. It doesn't... Well, he hasn't noticed me. Like, oh, I'm just going to back up a little bit. Because I want... Make sure I put it in park. Don't want the car rolling off. Yeah, I want to investigate this. And I'd like to do it without alarming whatever that thing was at the other end of the road. What's going on here? What is that? Tourist. Explosives. What? Yeah, whatever. Anything in here? Looks like a radio station. Oh, there's some goodies here. Not a lot, but I'll take it. There's something up there as well in the crate. Canned food. I mean, I know this is a survival game, but do I need to eat? Well, I can't see why they wouldn't put food in if you didn't need to eat. Although I'm not seeing a hunger meter or anything. This concerns me though. Tourists. Tourists go boom. What the hell's a tourist? You know what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, I need to get past whatever the hell that is without finding out the hard way that it's hostile. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Just to the right of the... Oh. Yeah, nothing to see here. Keep going. I'll stick as far to the left of the road as I can. Oh, hello. Plasma generators? Of some kind. I'm not being followed, am I? Doesn't look like it. Can't really see too well from in here. Turn the car off because I don't want to be consuming fuel when I don't have to. That doesn't look safe. But whatever that thing was, it didn't look like it was chasing me. Yeah. So I'm going to need the impact hammer to get into the plasma. That does not look safe at all. Ow! No, that hurts. Alright, get in there. Get this thing open before it starts discharging again. Nice. Still need another 2 plasma. And as if by magic, another 2 plasma generators. Actually, I can check this. Yeah, because I couldn't get near this. Well, I could get near this car while the generator was discharging, but it hurt. I mean, I could go at this thing with the scrapper, I suppose. But the focus jingles, get the plasma. So there's another 2, and I need another 2. This is good. Let's finish this. Oh shit, no, it started again. Smash it up with the impact hammer. Stops it discharging and allows me... Oh, 2 plasma in here. That was a spot of luck.
Well, it looks like you're near one of the old guerrilla radio stations. That ought to be prime pickings for antenna parts. I've loaded its approximate location to your map. Look for an antenna tower up on a hill somewhere.
I know I don't need this plasma right now, but I'm... Ow! There it is. Just in time. Probably going to need it in the future. So... Ooh, what the hell is that? Let's not go anywhere near that. That looks really bad. Okay. Everything seems clear. Now, radio station. Locate the radio station. Collect materials for an antenna. Okay. Oh, there's that thing at the end of the road again. I'm a bit concerned that the back end of this car is completely open to the elements. I have the materials to make a crude door for it and the workbench, but I only have 4 duct tape. And it's going to use 3, and I might need that for something else. So rather than blow all of the materials I've just collected for something that would be nice to have, and I probably should have, but I don't actually 100% need right now, I'm just going to keep everything in storage until I know I need it. So, first things first, find the radio station, and don't drive into that thing at the end of the road. Okay, we're good to go. So apparently the radio station is located at the top of the hill, which makes sense. It's a good place to put a radio transmitter after all. Just don't go that way, because I don't know what that is, but I'm in no rush to find out. Oh, that's like another plasma generator up there. Ooh, ooh, another one of those things at the end of the road as well. Alright, let's check this place out first. Actually, you know, I wonder if I can get close enough to that thing to... Oh, I have a radio in the car. I've never noticed. I wonder if I can get close enough to that thing to scan it with my goggles without getting close enough to find out the hard way that it's hostile. Let's put that theory to the test, shall we? I'm going to need the impact hammer, of course, to get into the plasma generator. It seems to be heading off the other way for now. So let's grab ourselves some more plasma. Oh, 2 plasma. Nice. That was good. There it is. Oh, I can scan it. No, wait, that failed. Let's try again. And it's an abductor. That does not sound friendly. I don't know what an abductor is or what it does, and I'm in no rush to find out, but I am real glad that I was able to find out what it was called at the end of a scanner rather than up close and personal, because I'm pretty sure I would not have enjoyed the experience. Right, anyway, scavenged that place clean, got some, well, stuff. I'm sure all of it's going to be useful. Now I need to get up the road, avoiding the abductor, because I'm pretty sure I don't want to get abducted, and get to the top of the hill and find a radio station. Which way am I going? Oh, you know what, it'll be fine. We're just going to eyeball it. Found a deserted gas station a little bit further down the road, and in the dumpster around the back, I'm real glad I didn't use any of my resources to make a spare panel or a spare door, because there is a spare panel lying in the back of this dumpster. Now it's a panel, it's not a door, but I am missing a panel as well as the rear door on the trunk. Can't fit that there, but I can fit it here. And it's actually in reasonably good condition. May as well fuel up the car while we're here. I mean, I haven't used much, but... And none of these fuel pumps are actually full, but there's more than enough for me to finish topping up the tank. Okay. Well, let's go. Ignition. There we go. Put it in drive. And... Car's not... Oh, I put it in park. Okay. Look, I don't know how to drive. Right, let's go. Whoa, hang on a minute. Ein Minuten bitte. What the hell are those? They weren't there a minute ago. Also, what's that noise? Whoa! That one wasn't there a second ago either. So these are the tourists. Okay, well that doesn't help. What the hell's a tourist? What are we looking for? Here we go, anomalies, tourist. Dummies appearing everywhere. Inside houses, gas stations, tops of stairs. And we all know what happens when someone touches one. Well, I don't. So you're not much help. But remember the abandoned shack by the side of the road that had a sort of crude painting of a tourist on it? With some explosives. So I think I can make a pretty educated guess as to what happens when somebody touches one. So let's not go anywhere near these things. Yeah, we're going to drive around these tourists. Because it sounds like they explode if you get too close. I mean, there's a lot of wrecked cars here that I can scavenge for supplies, but I'm not that desperate. These things... There's more than a hint of the old weeping angels from Doctor Who about them. You know, those things that if they ever catch you, you die. But they can't move if you're looking at them. They only get closer when you turn away. And when I got out of the car, that one tourist was not right in front of the car. I heard a noise, turned away to look and see what the noise was. When I turned back, one of the tourists was a lot closer to the car than it had been. And that is creepy as all hell. And yeah, let's not stop in the middle of a bunch of tourists to check the trunks of abandoned cars for resources. Call me a big old scaredy cat Nancy boy if you must, but let's just say I'm far happier to be a live scaredy cat Nancy boy than a dead hero. Right. I'm in no rush to put that particular theory to the test. Well, we seem to be going uphill, so hopefully at the end of this road there's going to be a radio station. And oh look, at the end of the road there's a radio station. Alright, let's park this thing up. Engine off, don't want to waste any fuel. Well, we made it. So I'm looking for an antenna. Well, that looks like an antenna. And there's the thing, the transmitter. Right, we got it.
Time to get moving. The instability's ticking up by the second. But you can't get back the way you came. The instability makes all routes one way. And that's where my arc device comes into play. It'll get you back to the garage, but it needs to be charged first. And to do that, you'll need anchors. Take a look at the arc device display. It maps all anchors in the nearby area. Find an anchor and feed it to the arc device to charge it. But don't you worry your pretty little head about how it works. You'll be out of here soon, so there's no reason to learn more about limb technology than you need to know.
Right. So I can't drive back the way I came. Because of course you can't. Okay. So I guess we could... Oh, wait a minute. There's one right next to me. So we'll set a waypoint for that one. An arc device. Well, no, wait. The arc device is in the car. I'm looking for anchors which power the arc. Oh, I don't know. I'm looking for things to make the thing happen. That's as complicated as my understanding of the science needs to be. Okay. So what other objectives do we have? Return to the auto shop. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. Also replace parts. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things on the car that could still use fixing up. Car cosmetics. Yep, don't give a shit. Worry about that when I have nothing more important to worry about. So what do these anchors even look like? Hello, what's this? A tiny test? Probably shouldn't really be checking that while I'm driving. Oh, I can play it from here. Okay, we'll do that.
Hey, Hoppy, look, I keep thinking, the way you're helping our friend here right now seems positively helpful. Seems like me. You're looking to turn a new leaf or something?
The only thing I want to look at is a 12-year-old whiskey. And the back of this breacher's head when I send them packing.
But isn't it worth taking a detour to run just a tiny little test?
Can't think of a worse way to spend my time.
please. I've seen you manipulate waveforms with your right hand and knock back a double with your left. Or am I to understand you've lost your touch?
What I'm understanding is that you won't shut the hell up until I test this remnant.
Yep.
Fine, stop crowding my frequency.
What? Wait, really? Hoppy, darling, you never give in this easily. What's going on?
Francis?
Yes?
How have you not thrown him to the bunnies by now?
80 years old and only getting sharper by the day. You're a legend. You're a role model.
I'm giving you 10
Seconds to get out of my...
Okay, we're signing off.
Hey, driver, good luck out there. And watch out for the bunnies. They are a doozy.
Bunnies? What are the bunnies? Anyway, I found an anchor. Whoa! What the
Those anchors may look
actual...
like glowing balls of magic, but it's
What was that?
Lift Tech through and through. Don't be scared. They haven't exploded in anyone's face recently.
I really hope this isn't damaging the car. Can we get out of here now?
The arc device is charged and ready. You'll use it to open a gateway back to the garage, but it will immediately collapse the stability around you.
So only activate when you're absolutely ready to leave. You do not want to get caught in the storm that follows.
I am more than happy to take your word about that. Right, where are we going? Oh, pick your location. One of those. Anyone will do. Whichever one's closest. Thank you. Right. Oh! Oh! Ho ho ho!
You see that glowing pillar into the sky? Drive into it. Yes, it looks like hot death, but it's so much better than getting scrambled by the instability.
Well, that's not much of a choice, is it? Has this ever been tested on live subjects? You know what? Don't answer that question. I'm sure this will be fine. So drive into the flaming pillar of hot death before the instability storm catches you. How could this possibly go wrong? Oh well. Here goes nothing. And we're gonna live, hey! Oh, we got a report on the conditions inside the zone that we just investigated.
Oh, well, you're alive. We're certain if the zone didn't get you, that gateway would.
Did I not mention that you're the first human I've sent through that thing?
I mean, they've been rodents, but it's not like it's completely untested. But anyway, it worked.
So, you should have made it back with everything you collected out there. That's the beauty of the gateway. It's the only way to get back with all your marbles intact. Now, take those parts you found into the back room. I'll let you use my fabrication station. For now. That station will concoct ways for you to rig up anything from roof racks to flare guns. Assembling an antenna with those parts you brought back should be easy as pie, but it requires anchor juice to work its magic, so bring back as many as you can. And just because I haven't used that garage in decades doesn't mean you can trash the place. Mess up my equipment and I'll throw you to the anomalies so quick you'll get whiplash. We clear?
And that, kids, is the first mission in Pacific Drive. I mean, there's a little bit more that I have to do. I have to install the antenna on the roof and then unlock the fabricator and so on and so on. But in this demo version, once you've made it back from the first mission, which we just did, you're free to continue exploring the garage, but you can not go back out onto the road. Other than that, everything that you've seen this far in the demo is exactly what you'll experience at the same stage of progress in the full game itself, which is available on Steam today. I have thoroughly enjoyed the game this far, and I'm definitely going to be, well, by the time you see this video, I probably already have gotten further in the full game. And I'm definitely going to be doing a video series on this because I think this game's incredible. Hopefully you've seen enough to decide whether or not you think it's incredible too. And honestly, I mean, this isn't a AAA publisher release. Nobody's asking $70 for this. At the moment, you can get this thing on Steam up until the 29th of February for $22.49. That's British pound sterling, or whatever the equivalent of that is in your currency. It's available at that price until the 29th of February, when it goes back up to the full price of $24.99. I mean, this is not an expensive game. And at that price, I mean, even after only the first hour of gameplay, I am entirely happy to recommend this, and hopefully I've shown you enough that you can figure out whether or not you'd be willing to spend that amount of money on what seems like an extremely good game too. Of course, the choice, as always, is yours. But I hope you've enjoyed this first hour of the gameplay of Pacific Drive, and I hope you're looking forward to more of this content, because it's definitely coming. As always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.